Okay. To support one another. The King of Pentacles. So I don't know if y'all are coming up to be this King of Pentacles. Like, if you guys are really, are you guys the Earth sign here? You know, being stable, being the provider, showing that you are, you know, ready to settle down and commit? Or are you guys, oh shoot, Judgment? Some of you guys are looking probably to get married and settle down, because that's what Judgment and the King of Pentacles looks like to me. Because King of Pentacles is serious. It's all about commitment and stabilizing. And when it comes to, you know, justice, right, being a card of union, coming together, gathering together, reunion. Um, it it's it's a bond. It's really powerful. But the King of Pentacles is like, let's put a ring on it. That's really what the King of Pentacles is like. Like, yeah, I want you to be with you, and here's my token as to show you why, or to show you that it is, you know, how I feel. But your challenge is the Three of Coins, Three of Cups. While what came together was the Three of Coins. You guys seen a future together. You guys plan the future together. You guys could definitely, you know, become very thorough when it comes to seeing where you guys can, you know, achieve life and beauty and blessings. But when it comes to the Three of Cups, you guys, the struggles at supporting each other, connecting with one another, the unity of with one another. But you have the card here for you guys. You deserve love. You are lovable, Pisces. And that is the doggone truth. You are very lovable. And you are deserving of the happiness that you want, just the same as the other person. Now, since this is, you know, one of these readings here that are two-sided, you are welcome to pick the side that resonates with you the most, while I start with this person on here. Though this person coming in with the Page of Coins does see this as a second, you know, an opportunity to, you know, to stabilize and to something, definitely is something that's got great heavy amounts of value to it, especially to them. Now, for them, I feel like this person has definitely extended their offer, communicated how this person, or how they, this relationship is in regards to, where it's worth to this individual, like how much it means to them. I feel like this person definitely extended a commitment to this individual. Something, this person extended this commitment to this other person here. Like, I think, but at the same time, with the Page of Coins coming up and the Page of Swords in this person's spiritual energy, this is telling me that this person is also looking at the relationship as if they need to take a closer look at it. Like, they are slow to committing to it anyway. So they may have offered something, or this person is very slow with committing to it. Now, I think they're also recognizing there's some things that need a little bit more work in, like in regards to, spending time with one another, communicating. Like, there is some things that this person sees that needs work before they can proceed forward with either a commitment or an offer of some sort. Now, the other person's got the Seven of Wands, showing straight up defensiveness. And the Seven of Wands is literally like seeing the situation from a point of view that does allow the person to survey the potential and see things that they probably wouldn't be able to see if they were back down here with the Five of Wands, right? But I always see the Seven of Wands as someone defending themselves or defending the relationship or defending something to the degree that they start to maintain and honestly start to forget that they have the higher ground to take advantage of, right? Because you have a placement here when the Seven of Wands comes up to take advantage of the situation, not in a really like in a bad way, like when you take advantage of someone, but you have a higher ground. You have, experience. You have, methods that you can use to help yourself out in a situation. Like, again, not manipulation is not included in this, but I do feel like with the Seven of Wands coming up, right, you're fighting an old battle. Like, even though you've overcome those battles, it's like kind of like that PTSD, sort of like trying to, adjust to the new area that you're in, and that is why you're still defensive, right? You're still defensive even though no one's really attacking you, no one's really coming at you. And at the same time, right, even the Seven of Wands can indicate here that you're ready for anything, but more of like ready for the old stuff, because when it comes to it, when you think about it, the person with the Seven Swords is fighting the people with the Six Swords on the bottom. Well, it looks like the Five of Wands to me, right? The conflict, the fighting, and I feel like this person like is threatened, and I'm not getting a lot of jealousy from this individual at all, but the seven of wands is like, you're defensive, you're protective and of yourself, right? Because of course, right, you don't really want to be hurt, you don't want to be put out there in the situation where you feel like you can't really be your authentic self. But I feel like this person's coming into this relationship thinking this relationship, or coming from, thinking of this relationship as, I gotta make sure this is safe, I gotta make sure I'm good, I gotta make sure that things are the way they're supposed to be. This person's looking to maintain, kind of similar how the King of Cups, King of Coins is, except he's not defensive. So that being said, how they present themselves is the Eight of Coins. They understand, this person honestly starting this whole relationship. I think they're committed to it. They're ready to go. They're already starting to put down roots. If you think about it, when it comes to the Ace of Coins, this person's putting down roots and ready to go. But the other person has got the Death card coming up, was telling me that this person is having a hard time leaving some old stuff behind, or embracing a new perspective. Okay, which is probably why this person is taking a little bit longer to adjust to everything, because this is still a page, right? And this is a pentacle as well. So like that hard work this person, when I was saying they may have to do with releasing and making space for the new thing that's coming in, whether this is the offer of something stable, or change, forgiving the past for relationships that may have fallen through, or situations that may have fallen through, to make this person feel like they have to take things slow, where they have to feel like where they do, need to make space for or a new relationship, if that makes sense, right? They have to kind of clear the air and, forgive and make space. And I feel like even though this person's coming in with this, right? I feel like this person is coming in with the Ace of Coins. Either this is an offer to the other person as to, like, start a new relationship with them, or start something slow and steady and see where things go. They still have to make space. They still haven't, I think this person is still holding space right now for something, but they're cleansing it. They're cleaning it out. They're not keeping it, because they understand it's keeping them from being able to achieve more things, have more things into their life, instead of, continuing to harbor the same old patterns that don't have to be the same. Only, if they only change the way that they see situations, or see a certain dynamic of some sort, right? So that said, right, the reason why this person is showing up is death like this, needing to make space, trying to release the old perspectives and, forgive past situations, so that way they can have a space for new life to come in, as well as seeing this Page of Pentacles with this relationship, meaning like, they see the potential for, for growth, for stability, for support. They're, taking their time, looking closely at the details, but they also, I think they're trying to honestly, kind of come up with what they believe is of value to them, etc. It's because of the Page of Swords. And what does that mean when the Page of Swords is explaining as to why all this is coming up? Well, the Page of Swords is a lot of things, right? It can be blunt communication, it's communicating with somebody very bluntly and very plainly. It can be that this person needs more information. But I feel like the thing is that the Page of Swords is more of a cultivating a truth. And what does that mean when it comes to cultivating a truth? Well, it talks about, creating, or not creating, but establishing a certain mindset that does have room to grow, right? That has opportunity to gain more experience, to gain more wisdom. And I feel like with the Page of Swords, right, there may be some things that this person may have released, right, which is why they have death here, right? That's also creating a new perspective, a new mindset. This person is trying to introduce a new way of thinking for themselves going forward when it comes to love. So this whole process for them is totally about changing their makeup, their beliefs, their routines, their structure. Because the King of Pentacles works off of a grid, if you think about it. It works off of structure, works off of routine. And to change all that, of course, you're going to also change a new way of thinking. And I feel like this new way of thinking is the influence as to why this person is a bit slower when it comes to opening up and coming together, because they're still trying to make space for another person, or make space for somebody new. Now, the other person showing the Five of Wands in their spiritual plane was telling me there's a lot of inner conflicts, a lot of, stuff that they've gone through that makes this person very defensive, but also eager to start something new. I don't want to say eager, I guess, because eager is not necessarily what I mean, because I don't want to make this person seem like they're desperate. I don't think they're desperate. I think they're definitely utilizing the Ace of Pentacles to start start planting the seed of growth here in their life, in their relationship. And the King of Pentacles, I mean, I feel like it's talking about commitment and willingness to grow, and understanding that there's time that's going to be needed, especially when things were once intense for this person. It's, on this side here. And, it's hard to kind of switch that off when you had constant arguing, when you had, challenges every left and right. But you're ready to face it because you've gone through these challenges, you've succeeded, you surpassed a lot of these things, which is why this person has the advantage. And I feel like they're ready to tackle these on, but they have something new here that may not even, they may not even get the test, really. So their defensiveness is like being prepared for whatever the challenges that they've previously faced to come at them again, because they're ready to obviously engage and put hard effort and work towards building a relationship of stability and support. While this other person is kind of doing the same thing, right? This person is embracing a new mindset and releasing an old pattern, an old behavior, an old structure, an old system that does not serve them anymore. They're creating a whole new system here. With these pages is showing this. So very interesting reading this time, Pisces. So let's go ahead and take a look at your Wisdom of the Oracle and see what you guys have to wrap up this reading. Serendipity. And water signs got that for this weekend, so that's awesome. Serendipity, you have luck on your side. That's pretty much what it means. You have luck on your side. Jupiter is in Sagittarius, 20 degrees, but he's going to be retrograding soon. I don't know when, though. I kind of forgot. But he is in Sagittarius. So with Jupiter being home in his sign, right, that he rules, this is really actually beneficial to you, even if it is squaring. So I feel like, considering that serendipity is coming up, right, this does talk about things being, like I said, luck being on your side, things, having the process, the higher possibility of improvement and change. But it's all about, coming from a positive place, right, coming from a place of knowing that you can succeed. And the King of Coins doesn't ever think about failure. He doesn't look at there's a possibility of this being wrong. I mean, he does to calculate, but, to calculate a risk. But at the same time, the King of Pentacles doesn't weigh all of his options on a loss or a risk, or what could go wrong. He always looks at the things that he needs to do to be successful and continues to do it, which is why he is so successful. And I feel like with Serendipity card, it's important to look at how you can be successful in your relationship. It's important to look at how you guys can grow with one another, so that way you guys can achieve the goals that you want to achieve the happiness that you both want to achieve here. So Serendipity being your card this week means that you have, the potential for greatness to occur, and the flow is definitely advocating for you to push forward and keep going and keep, manifesting and keep blossoming in the best way you can. Okay? Because there's nothing really here stopping you. It's all about green lights. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go and take care of all those green lights, and see you guys next week. All right. I love you all so very much. I want to take this opportunity now to thank every last one of you guys for supporting the channel, the ways that you have been sharing, commenting, subscribing. Everything that you've been doing so far has been very beneficial, and I truly appreciate every last one of you guys, because you make my dream come true.